Alright, everybody, welcome back to round 8 as we head to Vietnam to start the second half of the season. And my co-commentator is back feeling better from last week. How are you doing tonight, Mr. Neon?
I'm doing very well. It's good to be back, of course. I missed apparently an action-packed Italian race. But now we're going to have to enjoy the new track of 2020, Hanoi, which I'm happy I only have to drive once, not twice. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, you did come in clutch on Tuesday for FP by filling in for the commentary there, so you didn't get to drive it and suffer like I had to. But, less laps here, the better. I'm just saying. Let's take a look at the point standings here. As Kazooie is the points leader with his 5th consecutive podium last week, giving him 73 points. Larionyx in second with 70. Kryptonite finished outside the points last week, and he's third with 60. Dynastics in fourth with 48. Scupa 36. Matthias 34/22, who had an unfortunate incident at the end of the race last week. Spag and Jan F1 Racer, tied with 18, and then tied for 10th, Slumbo and Brand with 15 each. So, pretty tight from 7th down to 13th. But looks like it's a 3-car runaway at the front. Of those 3 drivers, Jared, who do you think has the best chance to win the title as we're halfway through?
I think the Ferrari driver. I think he's got chance. He's had 3 wins, and he's been on the podium since Britain till last weekend, Italy. So I think he's got the highest chance. I think Krypton's had his glory, since he didn't score points at Italy. So I think he ain't going to be up there. And Larionyx, I believe, is not here today. So I think Kazooie or Kazooie, I think he's going to be a guy to win the title quite easily, to be honest, if he keeps this streak of podiums and wins. And yeah, I think he'll be up there.
Seems to be an accurate prediction, but anything could happen. Punctures, crashes, stuck in traffic. So that's why we still race the races, even though people get on hot streaks. We should be starting sometime this century. It is past 7 o'clock, and some of us have things to do tonight.
Yeah, that's true.
And
we're waiting on Toby.
Oh, Toby. And there'll be no interviews after the race, as I got injured at work the other night, and I'm very uncomfortable right now, and I just want to get this over with. Yay. There's a wink with 2 thumbs up for you guys. Yeah. I just hope it's a dry race. The dry brings a lot of carnage here. You don't want to see a wet race here.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to see a wet race because it could easily throw a spanner in the works. There's walls everywhere. There isn't grass, gravel, or artificial grass or anything like that. So one little mistake and you could be in that barrier, and that's it. Game over.
Yeah, I had quite the issue when I was racing on the FP. The car would have great traction halfway through a corner, and then on the exit there'd be no traction. I'm like, what's happening? Is there like dead spots on a track or something? I made the bad decision to run a dry setup because it said 1 box of rain at the end of the race, and it started raining halfway through, and that was not fun on a dry setup.
Well, yeah, that is true. Round here isn't the best for traction and that. It's especially turn 2, I believe, and turn 1. If you make a mistake there with the throttle, you can easily go spinning, and especially through the hairpin corner near the sector 3 where all the S sections, if you don't get that right, you can go into the wall. Yeah, the traction is key.
Sector 3 is pretty brutal.
To experience that for F10. Unfortunately, my race could have been another win for me, but unfortunately that got stolen. Although this is the F4, so hopefully none of theirs get stolen today.
And of course, it's raining. Hate this damn game.
Well, it could be worse. Could have been in the race. It could have been raining, so I think it might have been a bit lucky.
I'm sure somebody will tell us in the chat if anybody's alive in there. Where's my iced tea? Yeah. Is that a Red Bull coming out first? No.
There's Alpha. Frederick.
Cool. Dry race, says Lewis Milan. Thank you, Lewis, for the good news. I appreciate you. And drivers were warned not to extend at turn 2, going off the track across the line into the pit exit area. So that we'll keep an eye on that tonight. Although people usually do follow the rules when it's put in a chat. That's a big corner cut there from Frederick on the outlet. So if it's a dry race, means all of a dry setup and a wet quality, that should be entertaining.
Should be entertaining indeed. Hopefully we don't see everyone finishing across the line. You know, let's have people going upside down, losing control in at sector 3. Be more entertaining, you know. Maybe Krypton and Kazooie can start at the back of the grid and fight their way through the field.
I'll never forget that time Twanic flipped upside down at Canada and drove away with no damage. Like, gotta love Cody's.
Yeah.
A very long outlap here.
Yeah, we're probably expecting times of around about 1 minute, 50s, maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, sounds about right. I think my time trial time here is a 59.
Well, even around here though, like the track's a long track, it's nice and flowing through sector 3, but everywhere else is just straight, so.
Pretty much, yeah.
As Frederick begins his flying lap. And already locks up with a double lock up into turn 1. As we would have yellows.
As people slowing down to make space. Very nice so far from Frederick. As it comes into the tricky section, where you have all the traction in the world at the beginning here, and then no traction on the exit. And it looks like he does not struggle at all with that.
Yeah, he went quite early there on his gearing. He went like straight from 4th like to 6th, so I think he's just doing a sandbagging lap and possibly maybe may see dry times later when it may go to dries. If he's maybe doing sandbagging times right now on the inters. Oh, massive lock up into the hairpin there.
A lot of areas for fans to sit around this track too.
So unfortunately that's not like that in real life because of COVID and all that sort of stuff, so.
Yeah, does that mean this piece of crap track will not be in the next game? No, sorry.
It will be, unfortunately.
Damn it, I'm bleeding again. Anyway. As he comes around the final 2 corners. This corner is really tricky. Turn in too early, DNF. Turn in too late, DNF. Go too fast, DNF. And the Williams is next, that Kryptonite? Nope, it was Laggy Person. Oh, just missed.
107. Sembo's now coming to the line and does a 48 flat.
I'm on board Bran. He's picking up the rear of everyone crossing the line now. 49s. Brand's going to be about 48. Yep, 48 flat. Wow, he just missed Slimbo and Brand's lagging. Gary is coming around the final sector now.
Oof.
That's a pretty cool helmet he's got on there. Green and orange. A lot of close times as usual. And Gary wow, another 48-0, so that's 3 cars at 48-0.
And Kirkman's a 48.2 then, goes 7th. But I was on board with Ollie just a couple of seconds ago, and he's really struggling through Sector 3. Actually almost spun it with the rear end. Oh, and I'm guessing someone's spun, or...
No, I was scrolling down and I saw pieces of wing flying everywhere. I don't know whose car that was. Or maybe it was the leaves. Why are there always leaves blowing around the track? There's no damn trees in that area.
Well, there's trees on the long straight on the right, but it's not actually on track, so I don't understand.
But, yeah, look how close these guys are.
Yeah, very close.
At Scuba's lap, they're 47.8. He was sideways coming off the final corner, so there's clearly time in his lap. Slimbo.
The Red Bull driver Panzer improved, 47.7, and as you said, Slimbo was taken first with a 47 flat.
Here comes Jan around the final corner. And he will do 47.2. That'll put him second. Very nice lap as well. Is that Brand coming around? No.
Yeah,
That's
Brand got third. 47.313.
Here comes Ali into the pits illegally.
Yeah, hopefully don't do that in the race, because people did get caught out from the other tiers doing that, and people were giving pens. So you need to be careful doing that in the race. But Matt, I think it's the track's drying up, like only a tiny bit, because they get times are a lot quicker. Do you think there's a possibility that it may be dry near the end of the session, and we possibly could see guys on soft tires or mediums?
No, I think they're getting better times now because after the first lap, the tires are actually warm up a little bit more, so you're getting better action on them. Because a lot of these guys have done 2 laps on the same set, so...
Yeah, I'm on board with Slimber right now. He's actually improved by a couple of hundredths in Sector 2. As he's now in Sector 3, then through the twisty S's. See that he's fighting with the wheel just to keep the car on track. As he's now approaching the final 2 corners, and a bit of a lock-up on the left. Very close to the wall, rubbing it. Oh, and hits it actually, and does a 46.8. So even with that hit, he's a 0.2 improvement, and he still extends his lead in qualifying at the moment.
Here comes Jan around the final corner. Well, he hit the 46s. Yes, he does. Wow. Yeah, that's the only word you can say on that one. Here comes Kazooie down the main straight. As he's on for his first lap of the session. Dynastics hasn't done a lap yet either, as he's on an outlap. Purple sector 2, but that's always a lie.
Surprised he touched that curb through Sector 3 there, to be honest, because usually that can send you spinning.
Yeah, he kind of straight-lined it too, so I was surprised he didn't get invalid as well. I mean, he has been pretty good all season, so I wouldn't think his lap would be too far off the pole here. 47.5, so he's 4th.
Well, as you said, though, it is his first lap, and you said maybe an extra lap, his tyres will be a bit more warm. So, my improvement's getting very close to that white line. He's on his next run.
Let's see what his split is going into this. Hey, there's Toby.
Toby has time.
He's down on his time going into the end of Sector 1.
Oh, and he invalidates.
Yep. Oh well. Throw some fresh tires on and do 2 more laps again.
Krypton just did a 48.2. And is doing another flying lap right now. Is anyone finishing their laps? Let's try Frederick. Frederick's apparently 3/10 up in the final 2 corners.
Well, I'm on board with Dynastics.
And Frederick goes third with 47.232, so 4/10 improvement on a fresh set of inters. So we could see a mid 46 as the line's just improved.
Yep. And Toby is taking his car. Hopefully he doesn't get the glitch where he sets the lap time and still starts last anyway.
Yeah, they need to fix that.
They need to fix a lot of things in this game. Like the part where they make the game, they need to fix that part.
Smart comes to the line, does a 48.551, a second improvement, but doesn't promote himself. He stays 14th. Also, no, he actually jumped his teammate, but moves to 14th, then 1 place.
There comes Dynastics around the final 2 corners. Looking like it's going to be about a 47. .46.7. Pole. How about that?
Good lap there, especially on his first lap. Krypton's now coming to the line. I believe that's Ollie next.
Krypton.
There's a 48 flat. Ollie's invalidated, so he's on another run after this. Scuba's finishing his run and goes 7th quickest with a 47.449. Is anyone on a finishing lap? Where's Toby?
The Red Bull is their Panzer. Whoa, he almost hit the wall.
Yeah, he's actually backed off. Yep. Oh, Toby's left the session.
Toby has left the building. Khaki? Is that his name? Khaki's on a lap, coming through Sector 3 right about now.
Oh, and he hits the wall.
He's got a Mercedes behind him too. Oh, and the wall again. I know the wall is lonely. Is it?
No, it's Bran.
Oh.
He's pitting. Yeah, he goes in the pit, so he isn't going to ever in Bran's lap. And Bran's usually good in the inters, so he's doing better than he usually qualifies. He's currently 6th. And he goes 5th with a 47.158, so 1.5 tenths improvement.
Very nice, very nice. Who's that Renault over? Is it Slimpo? Oh, they're both on outlet. Oh.
Well, Ollie's just ahead of that Renault on a finisher lap. I think Krypton's about to cross the line now. Here comes Ollie then. Ollie does a 47.4, goes 7th fastest. So good lap and good improvement.
And Krypton improved by 3 more tenths, but he's still 12th. Let's see.
Panzer's a 10th and a bit up.
Whoa. No, never mind.
He's really fighting that car in the S's. Oh, he's almost losing it again. Definitely tell this guy's running a dry this up. And there's a bottler. Is that Ollie Flavel? No, it is Brandon Glover. Brandon has lost it out of the hairpin, entering Sector 3. Luckily he's back on track safely, but he has done a battle. And Panzer did a 47.6. Improvement there. Anybody else on actual flyers?
What's that Alpha? Oh,
That might be Frederick.
He's about to start a lap.
Who's that Williams behind? Is that Laggy? No, it's Krypton.
Should be pitting.
Yeah, he's pitting. Legal pit entry. He's pitting.
No. Imagine the guy who sets the rules breaking the rules.
I think 20-second penalty he needs, yeah. As he comes Slimble then to the line, he's going to do a 1:46.549. Doesn't take all, but stays in second and improves his lap time. The other Renault of XL, Gary. Oh, loses the rear end and does a 47 flat. Goes fifth quickest.
Frederick's coming through the roundabout now as he heads to the main straight. As everybody should be out on track for the final lap. As the Ferrari gets out of the way for the Alpha. Goes a little deep there in the hairpin. There's a car parked in the wall up at... Oh, no, he's just slowed down. Thought he was in the wall.
That's the other Ferrari there, and Frederick's actually 4/10 improving sector 2. So he could be fighting for third place here.
Just gotta be careful of these curbs here, because they are very deadly in the wet.
Yeah, and also the final corner, he doesn't want to hit the wall.
Right. Ooh, almost does.
46.6, so that's third quickest.
Very nice lap for Frederick. As he...
As Kazooie has begun his flying lap now, currently in 11th.
Here comes Toby. Oh, wait, no. Toby's starting a lap.
Oh. Yeah. Anybody actually finishing? Is that Ollie run out of fuel? Yeah, Ollie's run out of fuel.
Genius.
Okay. So he isn't doing another lap then.
Hopefully no one comes up behind him in the third sector.
Gary's just done a 50, I think, just to back off to do another lap.
We're on the final corner for Khaki as he will start a lap.
Is anyone actually finishing a lap?
Yeah, the people coming to the line.
Isn't going to get... Oh, that's a shame for Mystics. Okay then, apparently he does get a lap, even though qualifying has ended. Oh, that's just great.
Laggy person fifth. Apparently a Mercedes crossed the line and still going.
Guessing that's Bran.
Yeah.
Ollie's going like a snail through the S section he needs to pit. And he takes it legal this time. Aston Martin is retired on track. That isn't a good idea.
Oh! Who's the Alpha that was in the middle of the track ghosted?
Frederick. He's lost a full chunk of his front wing. So that's his. Both Mercs are 8th and 9th and retired.
Everybody starts on fresh tires, so really don't matter.
Kazooie takes pole and he was drifting that final corner, runs so wide, and there's a 46.2. Good lap there from him. I think he could have even in the 45. What about Krypton? Where is he? He's 5 seconds off and invalidated. So Krypton is going to be 12th and is going to have a job on coming through the field.
Spag is one wheel off at the finish line.
Oh, yeah. So I'm guessing he just drifted. His marks 8/10 improving.
And another car just DNF'd in the wall there.
And goes 11th with a 47.2 there. And that is everybody on their finishing laps there, Matt.
Yep.
Why does this remind me of another race I did comms with where there was a Ferrari in first and there was a Ferrari last?
That was Spa.
Wasn't that Zandvoort? Or was it Spa?
Yeah. I believe... What's this Zandvoort?
It might have been Zandvoort Spa, if I remember.
And I remember, after a while, they were first and third at one point. Because Toby drove a really really good race to get through the field that day. Alright. Apparently Kazui's American today. With a 46-2. And second is Dynastics. Third, Slimbo. Frederick in fourth. Jan in fifth. Laggy in sixth. Gary in seventh. Scuba in eighth. Panzer in ninth. And Bran will round out the top 10. 11th would be Mark. 12th is Khaki. 13th is Ali. 14th is Kryptonite. 15th is Spag. Javi's in 16th, and Toby will round out the grid. I feel like half these people have different flags this week than they usually do.
Yeah, usually... Yeah, Kazui's is not usually American, it's a different flag.
There was a guy there with a French flag, I'm pretty sure he's not French.
Laggy person wasn't wrong. It is dries.
Why would he lie to us?
Well, you know, just try and annoy us and make us have to suffer a wet race at Hanoi.
He knows
I'd definitely do that.
He knows I would slap him up if he was lying. I don't know if you can see it, but the front four cars are bouncing up and down on the grid.
Yeah, I can see Racing Point just hopping.
That's a double dribble.
That system's playing up on their cars. He's moving. As people now picking their setups or strategies or whatever they're planning, and I'm guessing they're going to go on mediums to softs, or they're going to try soft to hard, or hard to soft, or two stop, or whatever floats their strategies.
That basically covers all 32 strategies you can do here. I prefer the soft, medium strategy because you gotta change four wing.
Yeah.
On Thursday, I went hard, medium, centers. We had so many safety cars.
That's interesting.
Only 4 cars on the softs.
And only 2 cars on the hards.
Well, figure Toby's got nothing to lose. Might as well start in the hards and see what you can do. Interesting thing, too, is the people starting on the mediums, are they going to two-stop or are they going to go medium to hard?
They could go medium soft, to be honest. I was on the mediums in F10, and they were quite good to like lap 18, 17, something like that. And I was going to go. I think medium to soft could be a good strategy to pull.
Well, it depends.
We'll just have to wait and see what the drivers do.
Depends on how much they lock up as well, because that will add extra tire wear. Because a lot of these guys lock up a lot. Well, I would ask who the favorite is for the race, but obviously that's going to be Kazooie since, 5 consecutive podiums and now he's starting on pole again.
No, I've got to disagree. I think it's going to be Ollie Favell. I think he's chose the right tyres, softs, 13th place. I think he's going to be up there.
The only thing that tells me, starting on the softs in 13th place, is he's going to crash into somebody in the first lap and blame them.
Or he crashed himself out. So I've seen something like that happen before, as laggy person's been disqualified from the formation lap.
Oh, Lewis. You don't need warm tires anyway.
In this Lewis's first time he's out-qualified Krypton?
I'm not sure. But I would say yes. Unless last week he did. I don't remember. He qualified pretty high up at Monza. All right. Here we go. Five red lights. And F4's inaugural race at Vietnam. I was about to say Korea. I see like 3 different ghosted cars, because, you know, that makes sense. Including the leader. Who's way off track there.
Oh, there's a bit of contact with the McLarens. Oh, Toby just squeezes it. Oh no, Toby's just collected himself with the McLaren of Bajivi, I believe, and almost taken out Krypton, and Krypton's dropped all the way to the back of the grid, and I wish this would stop doing this. Is it Bajivi? Yeah, Bajivi's got wing damage, and Krypton's now back of the grid. As Ollie and the Haas driver fighting side by side. And ironically, Ollie got a 5-second penalty with the driver next to him, which is added today.
Blue flags already. Jeez.
Oh, as Kazooie and Dynastics are fighting, Slimball's going to make it. Oh, very close.
Sorry.
I think Krypton has an issue with his brakes or something, because he just almost ploughed into the McLaren.
Or the fact that the McLaren has wing damage.
And he's not pitting, and he's diving it.
I would too if somebody's holding you up like that. Maybe he's hoping for a safety car. That's why he's not pitting for the wing.
Yeah, oh, it's not really hurting him that much.
Illegal pit entry for Toby.
He might give up, to be honest. Right, I don't know.
Ali's ghosted.
Hang on. What's happening to Dynastics? Oh no, it's just the game messing up.
Yeah. Slumbo almost hits Kazooie. Dynastic was actually pulling away from Kazooie there. Just a tad. Big run from Slimbo here. Somehow he has DRS on lap 2. Oh, man, Kazooie runs into back on trying to do a switchback.
But he's had a good exit. Bit of contact, but a good exit nonetheless.
Oh, you don't want to go side by side through here.
Good move. But if I was Kazooie, I'd let the guys with the softs just pass him. They're going to be a lot quicker, and they could easily challenge the Dynastics and get the position. Oh, and he hits the wall, and that's front wing damage for the Ferrari. It's big damage. Oh, and that's going to hurt him. Is his podium streak going to end today?
No, because there's always a chance for a safety car with 2 Mercedes on the grid.
And how is Ollie ahead of Bran?
Because Bran's on a medium.
Jeez, Kazooie's holding the train right now.
Oh, he's got no traction going through there either. He's going to get destroyed here by both Reynolds, I think. Because he has no DRS. Dynastics just running away. contact between the second Renault and Kazooie. And a Renault hit the Renault. Nice move by the Renault on the outside there.
Yeah, good move.
Now will
Ooh, Dan just rear-ended Kazooie. As Ollie is just lost position in the pan. Oh, hang on, was that an illegal pit?
For who?
For the Red Bull of Panzer. That was close to an illegal pit.
Why is everybody pitting already? They all got damage?
It looks like they have. Yep, Brand's getting a new wing. Kazooie's getting a new wing. Same with the Red Bull, so... Shame for those three. And that's basically opened the door for Krypton. With the championship, score some points.
Well,
and also Dynastic as well.
Yeah, after the 0 you got last week, the win would definitely be helpful.
Reynolds are going side by side.
Yep. Slimbo gives the proper amount of room, and Gary's up in the second. Actually, Slimbo kind of gave more room than normal, but, you know, that works. Teammates not fighting on track, working together, it's always a good thing. See if Gary could catch the leader and use his DRS to get up there. Gary with the fastest lap of the race, so yeah, wise decision to let him go through. Javi with a second penalty of the race.
Oh, Slimbo hit the wall then.
I just switched off
Looked to not get damage. He's lucky he didn't get damage there. As he cuts the corner, then that's probably going to give him a warning.
Whoa. Horrible angle into the corner by Khaki, as he totally ate that corner. Let's see if Kryptonite could get the job done on him here on the streets. As Slimbo looks like he's going for the move on Gary. Attrition by the intervals, yep. Here comes Kryptonite to the outside of Khaki, which will be the inside for this corner. Oh boy!
Ooh. Can't do that, Krypton.
Sure, he can't use a store, they'll just throw out the report.
I think race director need a black flag, you know? Completely just sending it like that. That reminds me of FP with, I think it was Dre and
Greeny.
Renault. Greeny, I think, or something like that. And
oh, no, sorry, not
like
Greeny, it was Tom AJ, because, you know, that's how Tom drives.
Yeah.
And blames everybody else.
You can't just, I know you can send it like that, but just not hit the other guy and shove him off and give him hardly any room and almost cause a crash. That's just not right. And Krypton, you should know, because you reprimanded me in OTP for it, so... Just try and keep it on the lead.
Slumbo just lost a whole chunk of wing there. He hit the wall and the piece of the wing went flying over the racing point.
So did he hit it in turn 3, is it? Or was it 4?
It was that left-hander. I don't know.
I get you now. Yeah, I get you now. Yeah, he almost lost it there earlier on. Generator's going to get an easy move on him.
Yep. Maybe
I'll
not.
Scratch that.
Because he's got DRS too, regardless. Oh boy, he's going to go for the move. Kryptonite up to 9th. Slumbo and Jan Pitts. Kazooie with a penalty. He's pitting again.
Oh no. It is not his day today.
Oh, and he's speeding. Yeah, that's going to be a retirement. Or not. So usually when people speed into the pits after having a rough race, they usually just retire.
He's got on the wrong tyres though. I would have got mediums. Mediums can do that distance. But he's thinking it's not safe, so he's on the hards then. So they're both Ferraris then, 16th and 17th. Just like real life now and then.
Yeah. And then Lando down in 15th.
Yeah. And somehow Pierre Gasly's winning a race.
Oh yeah, Monza. Khaki around the whatever you want to call it. It's the outside of that corner, but inside of this corner. And he'll get by Scuba. So I have one battle on track, and that's Kryptonite and Spag.
Yeah, some interesting information actually on Spag. He's apparently in their default setup.
Spag?
So, yeah, so it looks like an easy move for Krypton.
I don't know.
Oh, Spag very close. Going off there.
Well, everybody's been doing it the whole race. So I don't know how they plan on policing that. Everybody's extending there.
To be honest, the game actually penalises you if you do it, so I don't understand why there's an issue.
Because they like to make up rules as they go along, if you've never noticed. Toby passed the Slimbo.
Yeah, Slimbo's repit. Why has he got more damage? Yep.
Yep. That was the easy answer.
And Krypton's made...
Oh, he actually broke it in the right spot this time. The yellow in Sector 1 is Slimbo's car for some reason coming back on track after he retired in the pits. It's logic.
Ollie is in the pits.
Yellow Sector 2. Is that still...
Yeah, that's Slimbo. He's retired his car on the roundabout.
He retired in the pits.
Well, his retired car is on the roundabout though. As Ollie is leaving the pit lane now, and he's probably just going to get ahead of Panzer and his teammate Brandt.
Nope. Oh, wait, yep.
Oh! He cut the line. Surely he got a warning on the game there. He completely cut that line.
Well, the game does penalize you for that, so... Oh, Kazooie up the inside of the McLaren. As Laggy is past Gary. Gary's tires clearly fallen off there, as he's about the pit window of those softs. Ooh. Lag ate that curb a little bit. Gary, just stay out for another lap.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We got another Juho.
Maybe stretch them for mediums.
Yeah, but locking up like that, his tire wear's gotta be insane.
Maybe in 2 laps he's going to be in point. Well, to be fair, yeah, it might actually already be in point territory because those tyres do not look healthy at all.
Yeah, that right tire, definitely not.
Scuba's got end plate damage on his right side.
Yeah, he ran into the back of somebody earlier.
Dizzy Brand can't get past Panzer, and that's costing him because now Ollie has already pulled a gap.
Yep.
It's usually the other way around, but not like Brand to be in 13th, struggling to pass somebody. Lemac's going to be going for a 0 points finish again. Gary got to pit this lap.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, there's yellows. Is that the McLaren Mark? It is Mark. And he's at the wall and he's lost a chunk on his right side of his front wing.
Gary stays out for another lap.
And he moves out the way for Ollie. With respect there from Mark.
Oh, the pit window is now open, it says, for him. Lap 11 to 17. I don't think the softs will make it to lap 17, but good try, game.
Make it 13 at least, but they won't make it anywhere further than that. Unless you go like 1 mile an hour, but still.
Mark and Khaki into the pits.
Yeah, that's a shame for Mark. Kazooie though could still get a point. Now into 13th. Bajabi has tired in. Can we just give them race bans for like just wasting people's time?
For being quitters? Yeah. In my opinion, that's worse than not showing up at all.
Yeah, because it's like losing somebody at another seat who could be taking it and then actually doing the race.
Yeah. Oh,
ooh,
Gary.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Very close.
I think he only hit it with the wheel. I believe he does not have damage, but he's pitting though.
And he pits. No damage to the wing.
Yeah, those tires look horrible. That front left, it's wobbling.
Imagine that it just gets punched while it's going like down the pit of the road.
It explodes and the car flips over.
Well, it looks like we're changing the tyres upside down, guys.
It's like you don't have to jack it up. Just go.
And he's on mediums.
Well, yeah, they could
So
just...
he used my reverse strategy instead of doing medium soft medium, because I thought soft medium isn't really possible, but let's see if Gary can prove me wrong. And also these guys at the top still need to pit as well, and they'll be going either softs or hards. And Gary's proven softs can make it.
There goes Jan up the inside of Scuba, much fresher tires. Is that... Did that make him the net leader? No, oh, no, Dynastic's still full pit stop ahead of him.
Pit stop, what's the pit stop round here?
23 seconds or something like that.
Ollie might be the net leader. Or Jan.
Jan is.
Because it's 20, because the Nifty still needs to pit.
Yeah, but he'll be on a softs anyway, so.
Yeah.
And he'll have no penalties.
Then you might have to go hard. Ollie's now in the 6th then, and his next target will be Jan. So we could see an Ollie podium.
Oh wait, you're serious?
If he has a podium, well done on him, because he's had a shocking season. Oh, hang on a minute. Is this my eyes deceiving me? Brand's finally got ahead of the Red Bull. Panzer. Brand moves up to 9th. And Panzer drops to 10th. They will still need to make a pit stop.
Ooh, Scuba. Really close to that inside wall just now.
I've just got to say, he's doing well with that damage, and Gary now moves into 7th. Toby gets 5 seconds speed, and I think he's going to be...
Yeah, that's definitely retired this time.
What about... Oh, because he's pit again. He hasn't got wing damage, so what... Oh, and he's retired as well.
Hey, double DNF for Ferraris.
But he didn't have wing damage, so I don't understand why he's changing that. Oh no, he did. The left end plate's missing, even though it wasn't showing it for some reason. So that's what? 4 manually retired cars now?
Yeah, 4 quitters. You would think the points leader would get out there and try to get a point. Ollie's up in the 5th.
Ollie there will skip now to the lead at 23.5 seconds.
Merck just got a 5-second corner cut penalty. Oh, he went across the roundabout. Yeah. He must have had like a half spin there and straight lined it.
Picked up another part in the more cars, the same with Frederick. Gap lead is 23.1. So Ollie is closing slowly. What did we say? Oh. Did he just... You know... I'm just not going to say anything. Let's just leave it at that. Like,
that's the one thing you learn as a commentator. When you see sped into the pits, that's automatic retirement. I want to see somebody enter the pits one day, like 220 miles. Oh, Bran! Bran decided he was hungry and he took a bite of the wall. And Panzer's back around to the outside. How's Bran going to speed into the pits and quit?
To be fair, Bran's probably like the least person to like really quit out of this group.
True.
And he just rear ends Panzer. Oh, it looks like Brand's. Brand's done a me. Well, 20-second penalty.
To be fair, he got brake checked.
And that's an illegal pit entry. I don't know, to be fair, that didn't really look like a brake check. If the guy actually did something with brakes, it looked like... Because Brand was actually catching him quite quickly through there, so Red Bull might have already had damage, and Brand was just a lot quicker, and Brand just lacked concentration. I'll keep an eye on these two, just in case.
Do have a battle for... No. Come back to that later. Excel Gary has the DRS. And he overtake. And almost hit the wall. Around the outside.
.7 seconds all he is from the leader now.
Figure leaders will pit what? 3 more laps?
They'll pit 3 more laps at most. I think they'll pit either this lap or, in, as you said, 3 laps time. So, because it is now a chance for soft as Frederick or Scuba is in the pits. Panzer's setting purple sector 1s because he's on softs. Why do I have a weird feeling he's going to set the fastest lap, go in the pits, and retire? Yeah.
Another thing to look out for is Lewis is second, Kryptonite is fourth. Only one can pit at a time, so I'll say if Laggy Person doesn't pit this lap, I think Kryptonite will.
Fast lap is a 38.5, alright. Let's see what he does.
37.7.
No, he didn't do it then. I mean, what he does after this lap.
37.7.
37.7.
That's my prediction of what his lap's going to be.
Oh, right. Yeah, I was going to say, because it's at 36.9, fastest lap. And he's purple in sector 1, 8 tenths. Scuba is literally on the tailpipe of Brandon.
Just think, two more quitters and everybody gets points.
And just pit then. So
Kryptonite has to stay out.
I think the undercut's strong here as well.
Scuba on the outside. Down to the inside and into 11th he goes. Oh, Brand spun and he keeps it out of the wall. That's a positive, I guess.
So, did you have that on stream as well?
Uh-huh.
Oh, God. Very lucky.
Dynastics pits and comes out in third. Race.
Maybe, hang on, then that can't. So then the pit stop round here is different then. It's not 23 or something like that. It must be like 18.
18, yeah. Well, that's race 1 for him.
Oh, Panzer does the fastest lap then. 36.1.
What was my prediction?
37.
Close enough. Yeah, that was a really good lap. Here comes Gary. DRS. Around the outside. Side by side with Ali. And the Renault will get the 4th. Oh, it goes wide. Ali should get this back with a better exit. That's tight. But good on both cars to not make contact there.
So this 6 gets past Krypton. And that's just insult to injury, especially through sector 3.
And now Kryptonite knows what it's like to beat me, where everybody passes you before you make your pit stop.
And Krypton is coming into the pits.
And how about that for Dynastics? He didn't have to battle anybody, he's got instant clean air again. Laggy person down the inside of Jan, and he's back into 4th.
No, Panzer's actually staying out, so I don't think he is going to retire. Ollie is in 2nd place. I can't believe it.
Yeah, but Gary's catching him.
Plus Gary's on fresher tyres, so Gary really needs to get this move done soon because Laggy's like 1.8 off.
Wait, didn't Gary just pass Ollie?
Yeah, but then he lost, remember, out of the hairpin. And Ollie got back.
Oh, he's going to try it again. Oh,
I was defending the inside this time.
which is stupid.
Yeah, that's just completely messed him up.
Yeah.
And he's now lost the position, and now we'll be under the clutches from a laggy person behind.
Oh, last time they were near each other. Oh, yeah.
Yep, Spa flashbacks.
Yeah, there was a lot of crying in the chat. By the guy who caused the incident, not by the one that got taken out.
Well, his mates, on the other hand, were crying for him. Which you have to tell him off for. Spag's got a penalty. But yeah, hopefully these two don't have a crash. If they do and call a safety car, well, that could be interesting. But, yeah. Just leave it at that.
Lewis should get him on the next DRS streak.
Or on the corner, if he feels like it.
It's gonna get him right here.
Yeah,
oh, Ali. Bye-bye, Ali.
Actually, Lewis might have just made a little bit of him. Oh no, he might be lucky.
Oh, he's gonna have DRS off of Gary. Gary might be losing 2 positions right here. No, actually, Ali's falling back. Yeah. Lewis is gonna get 2 positions and 2 corners. And he's up to second. 10 seconds behind Dynastics. How we know Dynastics never gets penalties.
Well, very rarely.
Yeah, he's not as good as I am.
You just gotta throw that in, don't you?
Him and I talk about it all the time. Since he became the F4 admin, we chat about like how to not get penalties and the fact that you could do or gain a lot of positions at the end of the race based on that. I mean, you can't really gain positions when you're already the leader, but you know, you go in by more than what you are. Jan's in the pit.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening with this car. He was just like over revving the engine. He's now not on sauce. Interesting. Brand's all on his own, 15 seconds behind Scuba. Oh, 16 now.
Somebody in the chat wants to know the penalties for the top 5, if you don't mind checking those.
I usually don't do that, but because he asked nicely, I will.
Yeah. I know Dynastics has none. Because he always has
He has 2 warnings though. Laggy has 2 warnings. Gary has 1 warning. Ollie Flavel. I'm very surprised to see that he only has 2 warnings. Frederick, on the other hand, has 1 penalty and 1 warning.
Alright, so Frederick's the only one with a penalty in the top 5.
Yes.
And Ali's pitting.
Okay, those tyres should have gone to the end. He's just ruined his race.
Does he have wing damage?
I don't think he has. If he
stand.
does, it's minor, and he's just made a complete mistake, and he's going to lose so much points. Nope, he ain't got wing damage. He's just cost himself the race. He is. Why would you pit when you are 4th? You're going to get, 8 points?
Yes.
And now you're 10th, going to get 1 point, get a fast start, that's 2 points. Let me do my math here. I think 8 points is more than 2 points. Yeah.
I don't know,
So,
depends what kind of math you're using, because that new math they do now? What the hell is that crap?
But Ollie, Ollie's just being Ollie. Ooh, how do you say that, Alpha Tory guy against Spag right now for
Yeah.
6th.
Khaki, yeah. I think that's what it is.
Khaki then. What a name. He's actually challenging Spag right now for 6th. Not really using zeros to close up, so maybe he's waiting for the final lap.
Actually, I think he was too far behind to even use overtake there anyway. But he is closer now, so maybe on the next time around he should be able to try it. It sounded like he clipped the wall there.
Ooh, Gary made a mistake out of final 2 corners, a bit of drifting, and he's under threat, and he looks like he's going to lose his 3rd place. As long as he stays within 3 seconds, though, he's safe, because Frederick has a penalty.
Yep.
So... I'm wondering if Krypton's got 3 warnings but no penalty. I'm guessing that is the contact one.
Yeah, remember he hits somebody that caused a spin or something like that.
Yeah, it was
Frederick.
He also hit Kakil as well, or Kaki, or whatever his name is.
Frederick into 3rd. Now he's got to pull away. He's got plenty of time to do it. Oh yeah, he's on softs.
Yeah, look at that already. 8 tenths just out of that traction. He's gained 8 tenths, so that's just proving it. But it looks like he's going to get 4th. Krypton's 4.6 seconds behind and losing time, so.
And he's on soft.
Sparks. He's not that close yet.
Oh
yeah, he's actually close enough. He's going to send it. Oh, and there's contact. He tried a Krypton move. But...
yeah, there's a wall there.
And there's Mr. Flavel. Challenging him now. So 6th is...
5.
6 points? 5.
Yeah.
So... 5, that's 6 points for fastest lap, so he's going to just lose 2 points. I don't know what he was thinking.
I don't know. To be fair, 6 is more than he usually gets anyway. So.
And he's just rear-ended Kaki twice. This is great.
And he had to stutter through the final corner so he didn't hit him again.
So there's one lap, 23 out of 28.
6 laps to go. And hopefully the directors are wise and don't put this piece of crap on the calendar again next season. We got Monaco next season. We don't need this show.
Oh no. Oh god. I forgot about that. I hadn't done any practice on Wheel of Monaco. Oh no.
Oh, it's going to be next season. Plenty of time to them.
Yeah, but still, that is just a nightmare that it's going to be on the calendar next season. I'd rather have Hanoi. To be honest. I'd rather have Hanoi 5 times than Monaco. Because you've got to be an absolute sweat, get a good qualifying position to win.
I'd rather have Monza 5 times. And Austria 6 times.
Yep.
As Ali pushes off the AlphaTauri. No surprise.
And lets Jan get through.
That is not a spot to pass.
Unless you're really close.
He might make a move into turn 1 here against Spag.
No, it's not one here. Spag got a better exit and he's using his overtake.
Oh,
and Spag
not
just
getting a
lost
better
the
exit there. Yeah. Whoever made this track was drunk.
Well, he probably was Christian Horner. He's usually drunk, so I guess it would be him. Kaki picks up a 3-second penalty.
I mean, to be fair, if I ran the Red Bull team, I'd probably beat Drinker too.
And Spag's in trouble now.
Yeah, he's gonna get devoured by 2 guys. Oh my god, 3 wide!
3 wide.
That's not gonna work,
very
guys.
close.
It
Ollie
actually
gets
works.
ahead.
Really, Ollie? You're gonna slow down that much? That was unnecessary there.
Ollie then moves into 6th, and the fastest lap isn't actually helped by it. It's by the Mystics, 35.4. His fastest is 37.2. Yeah. 5 points. He isn't going to get Krypton. Krypton's 12.7 seconds, and there's only a couple of laps left.
Does the Racing Point have damage from Ollie brake checking him?
No.
No, he doesn't.
On my screen, they actually didn't hit. Jan actually braked just in time and avoided Ollie. He just didn't get ahead of the Spag guy. Which I agree, Ollie shouldn't have done that, but if Ollie was the only way he could make that corner,
he was on the inside.
In the braking zone. True, but we've seen people on the inside just not brake at all or brake when they want and go off.
What a move from Ariane there. He faked him.
And he's got the position. And that'll help Kaki out.
Kryptonite's catching Gary. He's got the rev glitch, so I'm going to the other camera.
Oh, yep, Gary's just giving a bit of a taste of his own medicine. To be fair, good defending there from Gary.
Feel bad for Gary, he's the only guy on mediums on the track. 3 laps to go. His Dynastics 13.5 seconds ahead of Lewis. And Frederick has gapped Gary by 6 seconds, so 3rd will be safe with him.
That's interesting. That's very interesting because Krypton's on 7 lap softs, they should be dying. Gary's on 13 lap mediums.
They should be dying too.
Yeah, his left rear doesn't look healthy. He's in all his ERS. Oh, we're going to see another Kryptonite dive bomb special. As he goes down the outside.
Ooh.
Sends it again.
They touch.
There you go, shut him off. This is going to end south in a minute, and then...
Yep, that's necessary.
Yeah, just... 2 laps to go.
Yay. I'm hungry. I had to get my package just got here too.
Well, that's good then.
Yeah. Get my Tokyo box just in time for the Japan race tomorrow. Man, Kaki and Spag have been like less than a half a second away from each other, but no one could do anything. Alright, people are going for pits for fastest lap right now.
Fast lap's 35.4, I don't think. Well, it could be beaten.
That fastest lap is faster than my time trial time.
It's almost faster than my qualifying time.
Whew. Oh, more contact. Oh, more contact.
Oh, no. This is going to end horribly. Oh, yep. Please go side by side here, please.
This race had no VSC or safety car. Imagine that. Just had 5 quitters.
Imagine that, dude. Yep.
Well, Dynastics hasn't got any screen time, but here he is. Down the main straight for the final time. With a 16.4 second lead. And with Kazooie not finishing in the points tonight, and him with a full 16, or 17 actually, as of now. Probably will be 16. I think Scuba will nip the fastest lap. I believe this will be his second win of the season for Dynastics.
I'll just find out a few minutes now. Dynastics, yep, his first win was round 1.
Yep, that's right, because he had no penalties that race. And around the final corner, for the second time this season, F4 Admin wins the race.
I think this is Lewis Malone's first podium as well.
Guess who's going to be on the podium?
Who?
Look at the gaps.
Oh, you're kidding.
Frederick made a big mistake. That was unnecessary.
Ugh.
He crashed on purpose and leaves the session for the race ends.
Who?
Oh my god, there's wings flying everywhere down that front stretch.
Pans then will take the final point for Red Bull, so it actually takes 2 points.
Yeah.
Gotta get a penalty.
Alright, can Scuba get the fastest lap?
Yes, 34.7. And Brown has left the section. Oh, that's just horrible.
Brand likes out before he gets to finish his fastest lap.
Oh, that is just horrible. I disagree with that driver today.
I disagree as well.
I think it should be myself. I was the one driving the safety car, wasn't allowed to be used. Well, GG to Dennis then, taking the top step, finally getting a win and getting his championship back on track. With Layperson, it deserves second. Krypton, I don't know, just a bit rough today with the driving, but finishes third, so congratulations to him.
Yeah, we'll see what happens with Storch reports if he's keeping it. Frederick will be 4th, Ali 5th, Gary in 6th, Jan in 7th, Spag in 8th, Panzer in 9th, and Kaki will round out the final points paying position. Scuba did a 34.7 on his lap. Impressive. Well, that'll be it for tonight for F4. We'll be back next week from Japan as we continue our Asian swing. So everyone take care and stay safe, and we'll see you next week.